Let's get a live view of the roads right now. 24-hour News 8's Amanda Jarrett is riding shotgun along US 131 in Kent County. Amanda, what are you seeing out there on the roads?
Well, good morning, Mark. You're looking live from our dash at US 131 southbound here, and not too bad this morning. We're going about 50 miles an hour, and of course there's some wet spots. It's a little slick, but these roads are actually treated, and the road crews have been out since we've been out, and even overnight hours out here treating these roads. A lot of salt trucks out this morning. So the main roads not looking too bad this morning. It's the side roads you're going to be slipping and sliding on, your driveways, parking lots. You're walking the sidewalk. Be careful. It's going to be a slow shuffle for you this morning. We talked to dispatchers. We know they're working a lot of fender benders, slide-offs across Kent County this morning on those side roads, again, which haven't really seen the salt trucks yet. We heard from Jerry Byrne earlier in our newscast. Of course, the road commission's been out. The salt trucks have been out working overnight trying to battle this for you. So, again, if you're headed out, some of the main roads this morning shouldn't be too bad, but you want to give yourself some extra time this morning. And keep in mind, with some of the power outages, some of those stoplights may be out. You want to treat those four-way stop, and just keep in mind, give yourself some extra stopping distance this morning. But again, we'll be checking in with you throughout the morning. But again, US 131 southbound here in Grand Rapids, pretty good this morning. Back to you.
All right, Amanda, thank you. I'm glad you were able to give us those descriptions because it's pretty hard to tell whether those are wet spots or icy spots out there on the roads just looking from the camera. But there are more than 200 church closings scrolling at the bottom of your screen right now. 24-hour News 8's Leon Hendricks continues our team coverage to show us what's going on here in Grand Rapids. Good morning, Leon.
Yeah, Mark, good morning. In fact, a number of those closings you're seeing on the screen are because of power outages. And I want to kind of show you what the problem is, and we'll use this tree for illustration. You can see how this ice has built up on the branches. Well, two issues here. Some of these branches are falling to the power lines, and in some cases the actual weight of this ice actually makes the power lines so heavy that they fall. So take a look at some of the video we shot. You're seeing traffic lights out, and you know the safest way to go about this when you see those traffic lights out is to slow down at that intersection, make sure the traffic crossing through is going to stop, because that can cause some major issues there, of course, if nobody stops. And especially when it's dark like this, a lot of times folks don't see those traffic lights, so you'll want to look out for that as you head out. Also, the roads. I want to take you live to our sky cam. You're looking at 131 in College right now. You can see traffic moving pretty smoothly through that area. But again, a lot of those wet spots are actually water and not ice, but you don't want to chance it one way or the other. So it's something you got to be careful for. But if we can come back here live, I want to show you what's going to really be the most shocking of the issues is when you first step out that door. If you haven't treated your walkway, you're going to be seeing a lot of ice. Let's take you to the ground here. We've actually treated our walkway, and you can see there is still quite a bit of ice here. And certainly, if it wasn't treated, would be a major slipping hazard. I mean, surface is completely glazed over, so be very careful as you step out the door. We checked with the emergency rooms over the last couple of days, and they were saying they're getting a huge flow of people coming in because they have slipped and fallen. So lots to watch out for as you head out here in Grand Rapids. We are seeing a little bit of precipitation, kind of snowish, rainish falling right now. So this is a continually developing situation and one we're going to continue to watch for you. Right now, back to you, Mark.
All right, Leon, thank you. And another issue, power outages. Thousands of homes and businesses are without power this morning thanks to this storm. Here's a look at what Caledonia looked like earlier this morning after Consumers Energy tells us that a transformer blew there. The pictures tell it pretty dark. Now here's a look at the Consumers Energy power outage map. The areas in red are where the most people are without power. Kent and Berry counties are the hardest hit right now. Both have more than 11,000 people without power. Among the places without power, Gun Lake Casino. This picture was sent in to report it. It shows the gaming machines are dark inside. A generator is keeping some of the lights on there, but the casino had to close overnight. And a woman called us to say that several people were upset because they had money in those machines and they couldn't get it back. We're told casino officials took the names and numbers down of those people who did have money in those machines when they left, and they will work to get those people their money back. We're keeping a close eye on conditions at Ford International Airport as well. There are a couple of delays right now and at least one cancellation. You can find a link to the airport's real-time flight information on our website at woodtv.com. Always good idea to check to make sure that your flight is on time and still running. So what does the weather look like in your neighborhood? You can share your pictures with us on Facebook or by emailing them to us at reported@woodtv.com. Storm Team 8 will stay on top of what's happening throughout the day. Daybreak is on until 8 o'clock this morning, and then you can watch for updates on woodtv.com and then tonight on 24 Hour News 8 starting at 6 o'clock.